Hello my friends, and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is going to be another request video. This rolled in from April and I love this video idea. I also know the answer. It might have been either James or Tina whose video you saw. I saw their videos and I thought they were fantastic. I'll link their channels in the description box below. So today, we too are going to be talking about products that I cannot finish. I feel like this is such an upsetting situation. You know, who buys products to end up not finishing them? Nobody. Nobody does this. But it's a reality of skincare. Sometimes you buy products and they just aren't right for you for one reason or another. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I will have timestamps and links in the description box below. I'm also going to kind of divide up this video based on reasoning. We're going to talk about products that I can't finish because they're not right for my skin, whether it's a reaction or too strong. Then we're going to talk about personal preferences. That's a big part of skincare. And we're going to end this video with a category where I might actually get a little mad. So if you've missed Mad Alice, she's gonna be back today. Because our final category is products I can't finish because I actually blame the product. This should not happen much at all. But it's been happening more and more. This is a problem at this point. A quick side note, feel free to keep the requests coming. I really enjoyed our weekend of shorts and might do it again, not sure when, but I think we should do that more often. I am actually multitasking right now because I had yet another person ask me for a favorite hats video. Yeah, this one's gonna be in it. And side note, if you are interested in Korean fashion at all, this top is made in Korea. I'm sharing some Korean fashion brands over on my Instagram. Let's get into this video. I am calling this first category Know Your Skin, but understand that it can be a little hard to immediately know your skin, especially if you're newer to skincare. One could argue that I should know my skin at this point after years and years of these skincare videos, but even I make these mistakes from time to time. So we're going to talk about a few mistakes here. You may have seen me talk about this serum just last week. It is the Anua Niacinamide 10% and Tranexamic Acid 4% serum. And I've already told you all that I had to stop using this because it's just not working for me. My skin was more congested, a little bit more irritated, sensitive while using this. But with this one, I have to admit I'm not surprised. And again, I said this last week, I'm not surprised because niacinamide at higher levels typically doesn't work for my skin. But do you understand the nuance here? Do you understand how wild and bizarre it is to think that I love niacinamide at low levels? It works great for me. I use it all the time, and yet when you start creeping into these higher numbers in terms of percentage, my skin just doesn't like it. I feel like this is such a good example of the real nuance when you start really getting into skincare. It's not as black and white as saying, you know, an ingredient either works for your skin or doesn't. No, sometimes it depends on what level of that specific ingredient is in a product. It can even depend on what it's combined with. You know, we have synergistic effects with ingredients. Sometimes that can be too much. And this is something that I understandably think can get very difficult for people that are newer to skincare. You know, you want to say, okay, I had a reaction to a product. I started breaking out from a product. Maybe niacinamide doesn't work for me at all. But as you continue on your skincare journey, you start to discover, oh, it might not actually be that niacinamide is just completely out. It is for some people. But it might not be that. It might be, again, a levels situation. And let's really quickly talk about this one. This is the Numbuzin No. 3 serum, which look how much I've used. Look at how much of this product I have used. I thought that this was fine for my skin, but I've reached a point of realizing I don't think it's optimal. Anua and Numbuzin have been in a lot of these types of videos, haven't they? I did a whole 1-month trial of Numbuzin and I liked this product, but I'm just not finding myself able to finish it. Let me tell you the story here. If you happen to see my Manyo review, this right here, this Manyo Bifida Ampoule, this is incredible for my skin to this day. Well, I finished my last bottle of this and I thought, you know what? rather than buy another one of those. Let me go back to this Numbuzz and we need to finish it. It's a big bottle, 1.7 fluid ounces. Let's finish it. It still has some bifida in it. It's going to give me something similar to what the Manyo gives me. And that's the problem. It's not that it's a bad product, it's just not giving me what Manyo's product was giving me. So you see that I have given up and bought a brand new Manyo to replace this. I'm just gonna call it a day on this. I'll probably finish it on my body. I have a little grouping of products here that is gonna be really hard for me to talk about, so I really hope people hear out my explanation here. Let's just start with the Peach Slices Acne Exfoliating Toner, which I said was a great product, and now I'm saying I can't finish it. Rude. Did I change my mind about this? No, I actually still think this is a great product. However, the reason I can't finish this is because this is an active product that is made to target acne, and it works well. But the problem is, I cannot use all of these active products. If I was to try, it would be way too much on my skin, and my skin would just constantly be red and inflamed, and I would not be getting good results from this at all. This right here is a problem of my skin type. Because I have acne, I need these products. Because I am a skincare channel, essentially, I need to review products, and so this has happened quite a few times. Great product, but I tend to grab the Tree 2% BHA Chestnut Toner, which I talk about in that video. I tend to grab that over this, so this has just been sitting and sitting and sitting. Because you cannot use all of the actives. Do not try to force yourself to finish these. For those of you with my skin type. And here's another one. This was such a good product, but I cannot finish this. This is the PSA Gold Serum with exfoliating acids. Great product, very strong. I have to use it only occasionally, and I have a lot of strong exfoliants. If you want a word of wisdom about skincare from a content creator, please don't buy all of the exfoliating products that we review. Don't buy them all. Carefully select them. Carefully consider how long will it realistically take you to finish a product. This is upsetting. I don't want this to happen. Again, these are great products, but I didn't gauge properly how much time it would take to finish these strong products where I have to be very careful about how I work them into my routine. I'm calling this next category, Know Your Preferences. So I like a cleansing gel. I have a drier skin type. I love cream cleansers, but I like gel cleansers and I use them from time to time. However, realistically, I do not use gel cleansers nearly as often as I use cream cleansers, and especially my benzoyl peroxide cream cleanser. That one I use all the time. This is, again, a great product, but it just doesn't perfectly align with me, so I never got around to finishing it. I also just kind of want to say, cleansers as a whole are very big. You really need such a tiny amount of them, so heads up, this is a category where I don't think you should buy a ton of cleansers. You might find yourself in a position where you can't finish them either. But this second one is this one is so funny. It's so specific. It's something I figured out about my own preferences only after a long time. This is the Chasin' Rabbit's Green Golden Ruler. I honestly feel like I might have bought this for the name. There's not really a worse reason to buy a skincare product than its name. I am experiencing shame and guilt. This is a lightweight moisturizer, and I knew this going into this product. What I didn't realize is that I do use lightweight moisturizers, but only when they are in specific packaging. Take a look at some lightweight moisturizers that I use and love. Lipid Gold, brand new bottle. I finally got the new packaging. In Beauty's Slushy, almost finished with this. Look at this one from Neogen. Almost finished with this. So why am I not using this? Because it's in a jar. That doesn't make a bit of sense. I use all kinds of heavy moisturizers in a jar, in a tub, but I don't use lightweight moisturizers in a tub. It's too much effort because then I have to scoop out a lightweight moisturizer, then I'll have to scoop out a heavyweight moisturizer. No, it's gotta be in either a pump or a squeeze tube. Wish I had realized this about myself sooner, but you know, better late than never. So yes, I am absolutely not reaching for this product. It's fine, nothing wrong with it, but I am not reaching for it. And now, my friends, we come to the category of flawed products, in my personal opinion. I am so mad over this. I am so mad about this product. This is the Tatcha Original Sunscreen. They just released it in new packaging. Thank you. Thank you, Tatcha. I bought it when it first released. Can you see this packaging? Look at this. Look at this absolute nonsense. It happened to me. It didn't immediately because I wasn't carrying it everywhere with me, but then once it started, it has not stopped. The problem with this sunscreen is the packaging. I am not the only person that had this happen. This was a $64 sunscreen where the packaging just started crumbling. And I'm sorry, but I think this is absolutely inexcusable. I cannot use this. I cannot use this at all because every time I try, how do you apply sunscreen? With your hands. I get packaging all over my hands. This is beyond frustrating because do you understand what happened here? So Tatcha released a product without, in my opinion, testing the packaging enough to make sure that it was going to hold up for people. And so what that meant is the very first batch of people that bought this product encountered this problem. AKA your most loyal customers, your biggest Tatcha fans, the people who would go, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this mineral sunscreen. I'll buy it without any kind of discount whatsoever. Because I love the brand. We get punished. We get to deal with this. And mind you, it didn't happen quickly. So by the time it started happening, I was past my 30 days to make a return of this product. Unacceptable. We are already living in a time of inflation, and I understand this. I understand that brands are having to pay more for raw materials these days. I understand that we as customers are having to pay for that, but if you ask me, this kind of situation, there's just no excuse for it. And by the way, this truly is one of the best mineral sunscreens I've ever tried in my life. And yet I'm sitting here telling you I am unable to finish a $64 sunscreen because of the packaging. It would be one thing if this was the only instance in which this has happened, but it is not. Here's a product from Tula. This is called their Bright Start Vitamin C Antioxidant Brightening Moisturizer, and I'm sure you all can already see the problem here. This is a vitamin C moisturizer where you see oxidation inside of the packaging. I cannot fight this. I have tried. I have taken little toothpicks to this trying to clean it out. This is not the right color. I was looking at the product reviews of this and I realized a lot of people are having reactions to this. Maybe they don't know, but I know because I bought this when it first released. This is not the right color. This product should not be this deep yellow color. But because we have yet another packaging flaw, this is going on the shelves and it's oxidizing as it sits on the shelves, and people are buying oxidized vitamin C, and that can absolutely increase your sensitivity to this. No wonder it's not working for people. Why is it in this terrible packaging where it's oxidizing so bad that you can actually see it? Should have been tested. That should have been tested. I admit I forgave Tula and I did go back to buying other products. I haven't yet forgiven Tatcha though. That was my last Tatcha product. We're not done. This Glow Recipe Cleanser. Now, this one, I kind of blame myself a little bit for this one. Do you all remember when this first came out? This is a cleanser. Oh, I haven't opened it in a while. That's nasty. This is a cleanser where a lot of people had problems with this when it first released. Let me show you the problem. I'm not squeezing this tube. Again, this one is kind of on me because this problem did present itself immediately. And you could tell I thought about returning it. I kept the box, but I didn't, and that's on me. That's on me. I hope you all know. Please never feel guilt about returning products that didn't work out for you, because if you keep them, your anger will just continue to grow, as mine has. So this one is a problem of this opening being too large for the packaging. Now we have the opposite. This Pharmacy Honey Milk, this one was gifted to me. This one has too small of an opening. So it is very hard to get the product out of this one. Not impossible. This is probably the most forgivable product here, but I still am including it because we are talking about bad packaging right now, are we not? And somebody had commented, and I'm so sorry, I lost who it was that said this, but somebody said there's not quality control anymore in product testing, and I feel that. I feel that. There's really no excuse for all of these problems. There's no excuse for this, and this is extremely frustrating for customers. Why are we getting stuck with products that we just absolutely cannot use? This is well over $100 worth of products that I bought with my own money and I cannot use them. If this is the problem, if there's a lack of quality control testing, it's time for us as customers to start demanding quality control. Don't do as I did and hold on to your products because you have guilt over returning them. No, we need to start sending messages to these companies that when your packaging is flawed, we are not going to tolerate it. Is mad contagious? Are you mad now too? Has this happened to any of you? I heard about the rare beauty blushes. I saw a ton of people getting broken rare beauty blushes. What is going on? This is a problem. I gotta calm myself down. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all save your money, spend your money wisely on products that you will love to the last drop. If you did manage to enjoy this video in spite of my rage, please feel free to like and subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you all next time.